Andre Rieu, the king of the waltz, is known for his wind-swept curls, a smile as bright as fireworks, and a violin that has pulled millions back into classical music. For over half a century, he achieved what once seemed impossible, turning waltzes, pulas, and aras, once confined to grand concert halls, into a street celebration where audiences of all ages hold hands and dance under the lights. From the stone squares of mastery to arenas in Melbourne, Tokyo, and Buenos Aires, Rieu transformed music into a shared journey, urging hearts to lead the way, a magical stage. People recognize him through his fairy tale outdoor concerts, with orchestras in vivid gowns and tuxedos, dreamlike castle stages, and fireworks sweeping across the night sky. Andre bows endlessly to the audience, dances with elderly women, and lifts children onto the stage. He embodies pure joy, a life seemingly untouched by struggle. But behind every blue Danube and every moment urging people to waltz lies a man who has faced illness, immense debt, and personal trials, learning the hard way that even a world-class performer must sometimes find balance to survive. The man behind the music. Andre Rieu is more than a violinist. He is a survivor, someone who has pulled himself from the abyss through music, family, and a stubborn belief that joy is also a form of seriousness. At 75, facing rumors of illness, financial collapse, and a fractured marriage, the question is no longer about wealth, but whether the man who made the world dance can still catch his breath long enough to dance again. His story is not one of effortless triumph, but of resilience, determination, and the profound healing power of music. Born into music. Andre was born on October 1st, 1949, in Maastricht, the Netherlands, into a family where music wasn't a choice. It was the air one breathed. His father, a strict conductor, led the Limburg Symphony Orchestra, while his mother maintained the household to allow rehearsals to happen smoothly. From quiet afternoons in empty theaters to watching orchestras perform, Andre grew up immersed in music. The stage was his second living room, a place of fascination and wonder. But behind this musical world, affection was missing, replaced by rigid discipline, strict expectations, and a cold household that valued perfection above all else. A childhood of discipline. Andre's father embodied the old-school conductor, stern and disciplined, prioritizing structure over emotion. His mother, equally demanding, reinforced perfection at every turn. In a home overflowing with music, love was scarce. Andre recalled, "My parents did not love me, not as an accusation, but as a cold truth. Praise for correct notes was rare, laughter was labeled noise, and passion was considered a threat. Every violin practice brought both joy and fear. Joy as an escape, fear of disappointment." In this environment, Andre learned early to suppress his emotions and to seek fulfillment through music rather than parental affection. The weight of expectation. Each morning brought relentless practice, while evenings were spent observing a father whose expressions were indecipherable. No bedtime hugs, no gentle touches, only cold, piercing glances that could turn talent into burden. Andre felt suffocated, yet he dreamed of a different world, an orchestra where audiences didn't sit stiffly, where music was joy rather than obligation. This wasn't rebellion, it was the first whisper of a dream that would challenge the classical music world for decades. Music became his lifeline, a private sanctuary where he could imagine freedom, warmth, and connection beyond the strict rules of home and stage. Dreams of dance. Andre's vision was radical, music as a communal experience, where audiences moved and shared joy. He imagined outdoor concerts under open skies, waltzes in public squares, and stages that felt like magical kingdoms. For him, music wasn't a performance for admiration, It was an invitation to participate, to rise from seats and let hearts guide the feet. This dream carried him through illness, financial crises, and personal struggles. His devotion to this vision transformed not only the world of classical music, but also countless lives, creating moments of unrestrained happiness that defied traditional expectations. Triumph through trials. Behind the smiles, bowing, and dancing lies a life tested by adversity. Andre faced illness that once collapsed his body and debt that threatened his company. Yet through these trials, he leaned on music and family to find strength. Each challenge deepened his understanding of joy as a serious, almost sacred pursuit. Success for him was not defined by wealth or recognition, but by the ability to pull people into shared experiences of happiness. His story reminds us that even in despair, dedication to art and resilience can create light, transforming pain into something transcendent. The power of music. Music for Andre has always been more than notes and scales. It is a language of connection, a way to heal and inspire. From Maastricht to Tokyo, from intimate theaters to grand arenas, his performances became communal celebrations. The violin, once a source of fear and discipline, evolved into a bridge between his soul and the world. Through music, he reclaimed agency over his life and invited millions to join him in joy. This transformation, from disciplined child to master of the waltz, is a testament to the power of art to overcome hardship and cultivate resilience. Legacy of joy. Andre Rieu's concerts are legendary not for grandeur alone, but for their ability to awaken hearts. People leave transformed, having danced, laughed, and connected with strangers. His story embodies the idea that joy requires effort and courage, that resilience and happiness coexist. Through decades of personal and professional challenges, he has consistently reminded the world that music is not merely entertainment. It is a path to liberation, a reminder to embrace life, even amidst uncertainty. His waltzes are more than melodies. They are invitations to rise, move, and celebrate being alive. Inspiration for all. From a childhood of strict discipline to a life of global acclaim, Andre's journey shows that adversity can become a catalyst for innovation and empathy. He transformed classical music into an experience that transcends age, culture, and expectation. By embracing both joy and struggle, he exemplifies how passion, determination, and imagination can break barriers. His life encourages audiences to dance despite fear, to pursue dreams despite setbacks, and to find light even in difficult chapters. Andre Rieu proves that the human spirit, guided by art, can create beauty that resonates across generations. A waltz for life. Andre Rieu's story reminds us that life itself can be a waltz. Moments of balance and motion, pauses and leaps, laughter and quiet reflection. Whether through music, dance, or simple acts of connection, his legacy encourages us to hold on to joy, even when life feels dizzying. Each note, each bow, each shared dance is an affirmation that resilience and celebration are intertwined. From the story of the Waltz King to our own homes, his life calls us to embrace every chapter, to smile through the challenges, and to waltz forward with courage and grace.